Hello, my friends! I'm Weston, aka Lava Submersible, and you're here for another game of You Awaken in a Strange Place. I'm joined by a couple of my good buds, and why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves with any social media tags or anything like that that you'd like.
You want to go first?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. You go ahead.
Okay.
You've got more than I do.
Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Dan. The only social media I have is TikTok, where I am Dan the History Man, current history teacher in training from rural Texas, trying to put a progressive, positive spin on learning history and sharing his fun historical facts with people. If you guys want to follow me, that'd be great.
Oh yeah.
Hi, I'm Sacha. Pretty much just a giant nerd D&D enthusiast who just likes improv and just having fun.
And that's what we're going to be doing. A lot of improv tonight. You Awaken in a Strange Place is very improv heavy, very rules light. Yeah, but without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to have both of you roll 2d6. What we're doing is we're essentially establishing the setting with these rolls. Setting the order for which way you go with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me those rolls whenever you're ready.
All right. I've rolled a 6.
Okay. I got 8.
6 and an 8. So Sacha, you are going to think silently for a moment about a genre. And Dan, I'm going to have you think silently about an adjective. These are going to be the genre for the game we're playing, an adjective to describe it. And I am going to come up with a location with the both of you after that.
Genre.
Like any adjective I can think of?
Any adjective that is the world you would like to play in tonight.
Okay.
Mystery.
All right, so we're going with genre mystery.
Festive? Is that an adjective?
Yeah. I'm not
Okay.
very good at words. I'm sure it is.
I'm a history teacher, not an English teacher, so.
And I'm an actor. It's neither of those things. I have a very specific set of skills, and they are essentially make me socially useless. All right. So we've got a mystery, a festive mystery. So we're going to think of a location together. What's a location where you would like this festive mystery to take place today? My first instinct is I'm thinking Agatha Christie kind of vibes, but I'm also kind of thinking like House on Haunted Hill, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun. Like a big mansion.
Oh, that's spooky.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Resident Evil Mansion vibes going on there.
All right. Yeah. Location. Some rich people house. All right. So now we're going to just kind of like elaborate, essentially. We've got this festive mystery set in a mansion. We're going to just talk about like what we want to see in this world. So for like an example, the example that they give is the main threat to humanity is cyber spiders. And all the students are all the students who fail in this school are thrown into a volcano. So those are like examples for a different story entirely that I don't understand, but that's fine. In this festive mystery set in a mansion, like what are we on this planet?
Yeah.
I know this planet pretty good.
Okay. Is it modern day? Is it in the past?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh.
We could go modern day, or we could go like 80s, 90s, kind of. Like
Little
There's
Clue vibes?
that Clue. I was thinking either
pre-internet
Clue
vibes.
or possibly Nowhere vibes. Classic,
Mm.
way back when.
Okay. All right. And would this be set in the States, or would this be elsewhere on the planet? So, I'm sorry.
I mean, I say states.
Go for it.
Perfect.
All right.
All right. So I did like 80s and 90s.
I do like the Clue one. That sounds like fun.
I want to say that because it is, especially because it is the festive holiday of now, to celebrate Halloween, I'm definitely thinking of going a little bit weirder, a little bit creepier with it. I'm a big fan of like pulp comics from the Silver Age and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction and stuff like that. I love that kind of stuff.
Pulp Fiction. I love Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm a big fan of Conan the Barbarian. I can't help it.
Yes.
So yeah, okay, so we've got festive mystery in a mansion in the 80s or 90s. Is there anything else about this world you think would be unusually strange or creepy that you want to add into this?
If it's gonna be in like the States, could it be in like a undisclosed small town somewhere in the middle of nowhere?
I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're not sure if it's northern, southern, or whatever. It's just small.
Yeah, middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Actually, me and Sacha grew up there.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay. I guess I'm curious. Well, I mean, I hate to assume, I guess, is what I mean. So on the subject of like the supernatural, is there anything that any of those kind of stories that you guys prefer?
I like Ghosty Goose.
I'm pretty impartial.
Okay. All right. Well, think we have a lot to go on here. Ghost. Think I definitely could kind of oh no, yeah, we'll save that. Okay, I think we have enough here. Let's move on to character creation. We can use that to help flesh out the world as well. So you can kind of get as creative as you want with these characters. You could be the owner of this mansion. You could be a ghost. It's totally up to you. But we're going to start out by rolling 2d6. So go ahead, roll up, and then when you're ready, let me know.
All right, I got another 6.
Interesting. Okay.
3.
And a 3. All right. So Dan, you are up first this time, my friend. So we're going to start out with just your description of this character. You can take a moment, no pressure. I know it's a lot to be put on the spot for, but so just take a moment, think about what kind of character you want to play in this world. You could even start off by thinking of a name and kind of building the character around that, whatever way works best for you.
I think it would be fun to play like maybe the gardener of this mansion as like this big burly dude. I'll give him a funny name. Cyrus McRuff. That's a good name.
You say Iris McRuff?
It was Cyrus.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Cyrus McRuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I love it. Cyrus McRuff. Okay, so he's a big buff gardener that works at the mansion. Do you live on site as well?
I'll say like no, he just drives there in his little station wagon.
So you live in nowhere, but you have a little
Right.
station wagon you drive to work in.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a Volvo, but I could be wrong.
I don't know much about cars. You could be right. It's whatever the mom from Phineas and Ferb had.
I think that's a station wagon. I think that is.
The Volvo gets you back, or the station wagon gets you back and forth. Absolutely. Is there anything else about Cyrus? What's Cyrus's backstory? You know, where's he from?
Let's see. Okay, he is he's like this blue-collared American. His mom is a Persian immigrant and his dad is just some white farmer dude. And he's just trying to make ends meet so he can go to college.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Mom and dad live in town?
Keep it interesting and say no, they live in like suburbia somewhere.
Yeah, they live like in a big city.
The suburbia attached to middle of nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
The town of suburbia.
Right.
Through college. Okay. What's Cyrus studying?
He hasn't made up his mind yet. He's sort of like going, like thinking of what would be cool. He's interested in like, he's starting to get interested in botany because of, you know, his temporary summer job. He's like, has an interest in plants. He also really likes music and art, but he doesn't know if that's really profitable yet, so he has to sort of weigh his possibilities.
Okay. Is there like a private collection that Cyrus has of his art or music that he kind of like no one knows about? He just kind of does it to get his feelings out and all that?
Yeah, he has like a little studio in his room that's just like his laptop and a microphone, and he has like a bunch of MIDIs and cables and stuff.
Oh man, okay. This is very 80s and I love it. I kind of want to kiss Cyrus right on the head. He's adorable. Oh. So you're just recording on tape, you know, you have these tapes lying around that you're like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, those reel-to-reels that my dad has in the garage.
Yes!
That's awesome.
I gotta write MIDI down. Alright. Okay. Yes, I'm really liking Cyrus. We have a real clear picture of where he's at. Is there anything else you want to add to the mix here?
What else can I add to the mix? He really likes Crystal Pepsi. I don't. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. I think we've got a lot here. I'm gonna write it down, but it might come out, might not.
Yeah.
But we know it. Crystal Pepsi. So we're gonna move on to skill verbs. So this is a lot like your typical skills on your D&D character sheet or whatever. But we're gonna make them up ourselves. Starting at something that you're amazing at. You're gonna get a +2 to that. You're gonna get a +1 to a skill you're good at. You're gonna get a -1 to a skill you're bad at, and -2 to a skill you are horrible at.
Okay.
So what is something you would be amazing at?
Okay, so between like his job and his passion, I think those two things should probably be the meat of what he's good at. I think I'll say he's really good at like playing instruments, like being a musician, and he's kind of good at like gardening, or like I guess like not really gardening, but like lawn care. Right.
So are you saying music would be your +2, and
Yes.
like botany would be your +1?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
Right.
So what is something you would be bad at?
Uh, I feel like I should pick something that like is reasonably going to happen, but again, I don't know what that would be. So I think it would be like really funny if it was like -2 to like cooking, like he just cannot to save his life cook anything good.
Okay.
And
That
maybe
he knows.
all he knows is like fried egg, and he like has to struggle with that one too.
Toast.
Yeah. And
Makes a
for like
sandwich, it gets set on fire. How did you? I don't know.
yeah. The water too. Yeah. And maybe the -1 is like talking to girls. I think that would also be funny.
Okay, so the -2 would be cooking. -1 is talking to girls.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. Okay. Too much time in school. Not good at talking to girls.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, Cyrus, I think we're
Yeah.
set.
Nice.
So, Sacha, can you describe to me a character of which you would like to personify?
Yes. All right. I got somebody for you. A a young detective named Frank. It's his first case. He's going
Dick
alone
Frank.
away from his partner Barry. And yeah. I'm trying to think of a last name. So we're gonna go with
Oh, I thought Frank was the last name.
No, yeah. Frank.
He's really frank with you.
Let's see. His full name would be a really stupid long name. So we're gonna go with like Franklin O'Hare Johnson.
Hyphenated or just one word?
Just two words.
Okay, fair enough.
I need to write that down for future reference.
Was it O'Hare Johnson?
O'Hare Johnson, yeah.
Okay. So,
A young detective.
Dick O'Hare Johnson, detective. Is he a city detective, or is he a private investigator?
He is a city detective. It is his first one. First case.
Oh,
They sent him out to the
First
middle of
case.
nowhere to go solve this case.
oh, okay. So we're setting the scene already. You've been sent to this mansion to solve what kind of
Yes.
case?
Don't want to go with the classic murder mystery.
Well, what we have for the you could take this opportunity to kind of like define. No, I think that's exactly what we're doing. Define where we're the central conflict or the mystery. Yeah, yeah.
But I want to have it where
Or
he's a young guy, just getting out of the academy, just getting done, being a beat cop, and he wanted to be a detective. So now he's gone through everything. This is his first case.
just promoted to detective from the beat. To detective.
And he's also from suburbia there.
From suburbia.
My parents are from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. Have y'all ever seen the movie Suburbia?
No,
No.
I don't think I have. If I have, it's been a very long time.
One of the great punk rock movies. Directed by Penelope Spheres, the lady who did Wayne's World.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think I've seen it. It's been a while, if I have.
Sorry, I'm getting way off topic. Frank, tell me more about yourself. You've just got promoted to detective. This is your first job without your partner Barry, who I'm assuming is your superior.
Something like that.
And what's your relationship to the department? Are you like well liked by all, or are you well liked by some people who promoted you?
He's pretty.
Does your community like you?
He's pretty. He's an all around pretty decent guy. All around community and everything. He's getting ready. He's married. He's getting ready to have like his second kid, so he's excited.
Oh, tell me about the whiff.
The waifu.
Yeah.
The waifu would be. I think I named her Mary. So my brain was like going through all these things now. So I'm like, okay, so I think her name is Mary.
Mary, married to Mary.
Yes. With
And what about the little baby bubber?
The two kids, one that is expecting, and then as in she's gonna have that kid soon, and then the first one we're gonna go with Johnny.
How old?
We're gonna go toddler age, so like 2 or 3.
Cool. Perfect. Okay. So we didn't define the mystery. That's still up in the air. I like that. Okay. But you were sent on a call for
You know what? Let's leave it. Let's leave it as like it's his first case. Let's leave it as it's a cold case.
a cold case.
You know what a cold case is, right?
So,
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, I did make that impression that I had no idea what the hell you were talking about. Yeah. I totally understand. Okay, is there anything else you want to add into? All right. Is there anything else you want to add into this bio? Anything else you about his backstory?
Let's see. Barry is one of his best friends. That they went through, like, they're high school friends. They went through high school together. They went through academy together. They've done everything together. So most of their lives they've known each other, and yeah, pretty much one of his best friends.
Okay. Adorable.
And Barry is also married.
Okay. Well, I don't need to know about Barry's kids.
That's fine.
Barry
Barry doesn't
care.
have children.
Although I've got a lot of information about Barry, I could add him. He could be in the story at this point. Okay. Are you ready to move on to skill verbs, or is there anything else for me?
Oh, we can do skill verbs. That's fine.
Hit me. What are something you would be amazing at?
He's pretty observant.
Observation.
He's pretty observant. He's pretty calm.
Okay, so that's your +1. Steel nerves.
Yeah, we'll do. Steel nerves.
All right. What's your -1?
-1. He's not. He's pretty rough around the edges when it comes to talking to people.
All right. Social ineptitude. No, that's something we could. I guess he's well liked enough so that he's not. But he's quiet. He's quiet, right?
It's kind of like that. You know, he does things. He's a pretty roll around nice guy. You know, someone goes, "Hey, Frank, can you go?" He goes, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and do that." And like he does it, and then he'll just. It's just kind of like he doesn't really. I don't know how to explain it, but someone could be like, "Oh, how was your day?" And he would just say like off the wall news and be like, "Oh yeah, my dog was hit by a car last night." Someone would be like, "What? Is he okay?" Yeah, he's fine, totally. He's got to go into surgery tomorrow. What?
I'm gonna call it concentration. You get a -1 to concentration. Because sometimes I'm gonna have you roll for it, and you're just gonna have to non sequitur your ass off. So what is something you would be horrible at?
Trying to think. So funny. It's so funny to do that. Oh man.
Hit me.
I've made him observant, but he's also oblivious at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Oblivious in the same way or in a different way?
I think in a different way. I think when he's like focused on trying to get details out of certain things, like when he's like literally focusing on that one thing, more particular towards like his cases or his mysteries or whatever, I think he like heavily focuses on that, so he's observant with that. But then things like he finds out that like Barry is gay and he just never knew this whole entire time. Like it was so obvious, but he just never knew.
God.
Okay. Damn, that is. Is Barry gay? Is that what you just told me?
He just never knew.
Well, now I want to know Barry's wife and children's name. Why aren't you playing Barry? Barry is cool.
What's wrong with Hank?
Barry is complicated. He's gay and he's got a wife and kids. He's hiding this life from his entire friends and family.
Yeah, does she know?
Yes!
Oh my god, that's even more compelling. Why are you doing this to me, Sacha?
Save it for a later date.
Fuck! Okay. I have to figure out how to turn that into a skill, Sacha. Thanks. So, translation, I would say, it's like, there's like a phrase for when you're like able to focus in on like the pin of a needle or the pin of attack, but the rest of your vision and all of your senses kind of fade away.
Tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision. That's how I'm going to describe that. those are some interesting. What's the word? The opposite of a skill.
A flaw, or
Flaws. Thank you. Those are some interesting flaws, my friend. Thank you.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to add at this point?
No, because you want to know more about Barry.
Barry, yeah, he's showing up now. You just watch yourself.
It's all our Barry drama.
I'm Barry.
Hey, it's Frank and Barry.
Yeah. Like the cereal?
Oh my god. Oh my god. How did I not realize that?
So great.
Oh my god. Alright. So Cyrus, is there anything you want to add at this point?
Well, I feel like I also need a secretly gay best friend too.
Everybody knows. He just didn't know until something happened, and he's just like, "Wait, what?"
But I don't know if there's anything else. Does anything
totally
feel
fine.
missing?
No, we have a very complete world. I'm pretty
Okay.
ready to move on. I just want to give you the opportunity.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think I'm good.
All right. So we have 8 more skill verbs we can kind of just make up real quick. Because the cool thing is each of you are going to get all of the skill verbs already mentioned. You're Cyrus will have Detective O'Hare's skills available to him, but you'll only have you'll have a minus, or you'll have a no advantage on the rolls. There won't be a plus. There won't be a minus. It'll just be a straight roll. But you'll have access to the skills of like observation, of the steel nerves one, things like that.
Okay.
So the first one, because it's a murder mystery, or a mystery generally, I guess we have determined it's potentially not a murder mystery. It's a different one entirely. I think stealth will be helpful, so I'm just going to write in stealth here. Let's see. Call it survival. I don't think we have anything for survival yet. That could be nothing substituted for that. So survival.
Okay.
Let's say medicine. Feel free to shout out suggestions if you have any.
Athleticism.
Athleticism. Let's say history.
Can't forget that.
Let's say performance.
Chemistry, maybe?
Chemistry.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, we can do supernatural too.
Oh, actually, yeah. I'm gonna just erase performance and put in supernatural.
Oh, okay. That works.
It's like sensing the supernatural.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's 8, I think, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's 7. Okay, I guess we can write performance back in, unless anyone else has one.
No, I think performance is fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
And these are all going to be like just +0 things?
Yeah, those are all +0.
Cool.
So all of the skills available to you this game, I'm going to read them off real quickly. We have music, botany, talking to girls, cooking, observation, steel nerves, concentration, tunnel vision, stealth, survival, medicine, athleticism, history, supernatural, chemistry, and performance. And I think that pretty much sets us up. I'm going to dip in a second and write down our opening scenario and kind of get prepared. Kind of a weird part of the game. But, oh no. My page just got out of order. Oh no. Okay. There we go. So before I dip, though, I just wanted to give you some information that's going to help you play the game. Your rolls, you're going to add your skill bonuses to these, but to tell you, a 6 and below will count as a failure, a 7 to 9 is a mixed success, and a 10 to 12 is a success. Mixed success is basically just like you get some of what you want and some of something you don't. You're going to start off with 10 HP, and you're going to start off with any items that it would make sense for your character to have. Feel free to empower yourselves with those. There's very little I'm going to say, no, you can't have that. In fact, I'm not even going to ask. So anytime you roll a failure, you can mark down a tally on your paper. Each tally is going to represent a +1 bonus that you can apply to any future rolls. And you can apply 2 on any time you are doing so. A maximum of 2. If you want to assist your teammates, you are more than happy to allow it. You can use one of your skill verbs to try and help them out. A success will grant your teammate an additional +2 to their roll. A mixed success will grant an additional +1, and a failure means that you'll share in the fate of your teammate. Okay, this is a big one. During gameplay, you can still make new statements about this world. They become true, but you have to roll for it this time. So this follows any rules the same as like a skill check. So it'll just be a straight roll, and it'll kind of determine whether or not you want to make. If you say, a black hole is opened over the mansion, we'll have you roll for it, and it happens or it doesn't happen, and the story continues from there. Last but not least, this game is silly and it's stupid. Please feel free to be silly and stupid. It's a success if everyone has had fun and wants to play again sometime. And other than that, feel free to chat among yourselves. I'm going to be off mic, so you guys can plan on getting one over on me in the future, or get to know each other, or improv in character, whatever you'd like. I will be back in just a few minutes. Thank you so much, both of you, for your patience, and thank all of you watching. We really appreciate you. Okay, without any further ado.
It was pretty quiet.
Yeah, thank you.
It was silent.
Okay. So without any further ado. The butler, Octavius, clears his throat again. His demeanor is politely impatient as he waits for you to pay attention to him. Pardon me, sirs. They're ready for you in the parlor. He leads you down a series of hallways as you take note of the handsome detective or gardener standing next to you, walking next to you. In the parlor is Griffin Skinsolder. Thank you both for coming here today. Schedule's a little cramped, so thought I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Firstly, Cyrus, today will be your last day. I have no more use for you. And detective, I've already called my lawyer. This case is baseless and constitutes as harassment. My man will see you both off the premises immediately. Good day. The door behind you opens, and Octavius the butler says, "This way, sirs." Halfway down the hall, the lights grow out. A great scream erupts from the parlor. Your senses are overtaken by a smell of rotten eggs and death. You are overwhelmed. You awaken in a strange place. What would you like to do?
That was rough.
Awaken together in a strange place?
So far, unclear. You know that it is pitch dark.
Okay.
Just gonna reach around. Ha! Flashlight. Shines it right in your face.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Jason, sorry.
Hey.
Should have had somewhere. We laying down on the ground.
Yeah, let's lay down.
All right.
Yeah.
Sits up and kind of looks around with the flashlight.
Yes. The room around you is a windowless billiard room. You see a pool table. You see many chairs and stools and tables made of very fine wood with gilding and lovely padding. You see a couple of suits of armor. There's what are those little things that you put on the wall that have lights, like candle light things?
Like a sconce?
Fixtures. Yeah, sconces. There's sconces. There's paintings hanging, things like that. It's a billiard room.
Is there a light? Do you see a light switch anywhere? I'm gonna start feeling the wall for it.
I'm gonna have you roll for the light switch, Detective Frank.
All right. There's probably one on the wall somewhere. I'm gonna take a look around. 3.
What was that?
You got a total of 3. Ah!
How did you roll 2 1? How did you roll a 0?
I got 3.
Oh, you can add your observation. Oh, yeah, you can add your observation, which is +2.
I'm going to, so +2 will make it a 5.
That's still a failure, though.
I know it is.
Remember, you can mark your failures down as a tally. Go ahead and mark that down.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
God, you really failed that.
Look, man.
Yeah. You see the light switch, and you go to in the dark. You go walk over to flip it, but you missed the bearskin rug with the bear skull still like taxidermied onto it. Your foot lands right in its mouth. The tooth catches you even through your penny loafers. You lose 1 HP. You fall into the wall and smash the light switch. It is inoperable.
And it's like, oh shit, fuck them! Uh-oh. Well, the lights don't work. I mean, I didn't break them. I don't think.
Okay. I mean, are you hurt? Are you?
No, he's dusting himself off. I'm totally fine. Great.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, well,
Are there any candles around? I'm just looking for candles.
Oh, yeah, there's candles in the sconces. There's 3 of them, say, around the room.
So, he pulls out a Zippo lighter, pulls out a cigarette, lights candles.
All 3?
Yes, all 3. Starting with the one closest to the light switch, and he kind of just works his way around.
I mean, maybe I'm a bad writer, but you kind of just stumbled into something. As you light the third candle, you see there's a fireplace attached to that same wall. And as you light it, you kind of hear a satisfying chunk, and the fireplace begins rotating.
I didn't break it.
And there's a passageway behind it.
I did not break that. That was supposed to do that. I
This
knew
is just
it
like
did
Scooby-Doo. Oh my god, I loved it.
I did that intentionally.
Nice.
Yeah. Flashlight puts away. Still cigarette in his hands.
Alright, I'm kind of scared right now because I don't remember what happened. Like I think I got fired, right?
Yeah, he definitely fired you.
Yeah,
He
you're the
totally
guy.
fired your
Okay.
ass. Like you're done.
Yeah, I didn't
He
even get
wanted
to.
me off or something or gone. I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Yeah, like the fuck, dude. I thought we had something, but like, whatever. I'm just gonna. Can I grab one of the pool cues, the sticks?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm just gonna like, I'm not gonna say that like I should be like ready for a fight, but I think, I'd be more comfortable with a stick in my hands. So I'm just gonna carry this with me. So.
That's smart. We should play a game later. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The passageway. He's gonna walk through the passageway.
Yeah. All right. I'll follow behind.
Excellent. Both of you roll supernatural.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
I got an 8.
I got a 9.
Interesting. Mixed successes, both of you. Or wait, is a 9 a success? I can't remember.
Yes.
I should probably
No,
remember. No, 9 is a
10
mixed success.
Yeah, I was gonna say 9 is a mix because 10 through 12 is a success.
Cool. Okay.
I am satisfied either way.
Yep.
So you notice nothing.
All right.
You make your way through this passage. It's fairly short, but yeah, fairly short, fairly straightforward. It's basically just a right angle. You follow this passageway, very narrow, tight passageway, much less ornate than the rest of the house, almost like you're behind the walls of it. And you end up in the parlor, where you both essentially kind of lost your jobs. I mean, detective, less so you than our gardener friend here, but all the same.
What was the man's name again? I didn't quite catch it.
I forgot already. Thank you for asking. Griffin Skinsolder.
Okay. Does everything look old? Like dusty, cobwebby?
The parlor is mostly as you left it. It is fairly dark in there, but there are actually windows in this room. It is late in the evening, and there is some moonlight shining through those windows. And right in front of one of them is the desk that Mr. Skinsolder was sitting at. And you see, at that desk, a slumped body, face down.
Hold on. Hold on, I got this. I'm gonna go check the body.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm gonna go check the body. Takes a puff and sets down his cigarette. Hopefully on an ashtray if there is one available. He'll like set it down. Like, all right, I got this. This is my job. This is what I do. So he's gonna like kind of look around and kind of examine where the body's placed, looking essentially for any dangers around it, like slipping and falling type, since he just slipped and fell. So
Go ahead and roll observation.
I got an 11.
Oh yeah. Okay, starting, the first thing you notice while inspecting the body is that it is certainly Griffin skin.
Skin.
Why did I make this hard to say?
Skin sander? Skin solder? I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know.
Thank you, detective. I can tell. But yeah, you see that this is Skin Solder's body, and you can tell from the clothes he's wearing, the hair, all that stuff. It's fairly clear once you get close and you put your flashlight on him. But something else you notice, very curious, is he's got a copy, almost, in fact, identical to the one, to the case file that you have for the Skin Solder mansion. Of course you know, but in that file is all of the information detailing the dozens and dozens of people that have gone missing in or around Skin Solder Manor. Mysterious disappearances of workers, of partygoers, of random neighborhood children who got lost in the acreage surrounding the property. You also can tell that it's only been more than likely an hour or two since this all happened. But this odd, strange, mossy mold, kind of a grayish green, has already started forming under the eyes and all of the, well, I hate to use this word, all of the orifices of Mr. Skin Solder.
I'm an adult. So I noticed.
Other than that, there's no sign of forced entry. There's no obvious, like, puncture wounds or blunt force trauma that seems to have been done.
Is there like blood anywhere?
There is some blood kind of mixing in around the well, the eyes, nose, ears, and mouth. There is some mixing into this this odd mold, signs of decay around those same areas. Oh, you also, when going through his pockets, they are mostly empty.
But I'm pretty sure he's dead.
You do find just looks like a coin. You know, it's just about the size of a 50-cent piece, and it's got some odd symbology on it. something you've never really seen before, but feels like something. It makes your skin crawl. It makes you feel uncomfortable. There's something about it that you don't like, even though it's just a couple of lines, you know?
Yeah. Do you have a wallet on him too? No, I'm not gonna take his money.
No, nothing else in his pockets.
He's trying to get an identification. So like he does that, and well, I'm pretty sure it's him. He's gonna like lift and look at the face. So like picks up with like the head like right there. Kind of. Is it him?
Oh, you're doing it to me?
I'm asking my person who's describing things. He picks up the. Is it him? Is it him? Is it Mr. Skin Standard? It's not Mr. Skin?
Wait, who are you asking again?
He just literally, he's picking up and he's looking at the face. He's like, I think it's him. And you described it before. And he's looking at the face. And I'm pretty sure that's him. And just drops the body. And he's like, okay, well, yeah, he's really dead. Goes back and gets a cigarette. It's like, but he does have the cases of the people that have been missing for a while. Something similar to like that snare witch object or whatever it's called, where people just went missing.
I don't think that's what it's called. And what is that green stuff on his face?
There's green stuff on his face.
Roll botany for me.
There's green stuff on his face? Huh, I didn't even notice.
Alright, that's gonna be... Oh. 7. Wait, no...
Yeah, you get
8.
your +2. Yeah. Or +1.
That was a +1. 2 was in music.
You can't identify the exact strain or anything, but you know this is a type of swamp fungus, typically found in very damp, very moist areas of the country, places like swamps, bogs, and things like that. It's like it grows usually in high humidity. It's very curious that it has appeared on his face in such short amount of time, especially given that there's no other source of it around.
Right. That's
Good.
That doesn't grow here normally. Like, did somebody kill him with this, or
maybe he snorted it. It's why it's on his face. I don't know.
He snorted fung. I mean, I don't know what he does in his free time.
Look,
so,
you're the one that knows plants. You're the gardener. I don't know shit.
Like, that's moss.
Oh, okay.
Kinda...
Maybe he wanted a mustache. A mustache.
Mustache, yeah.
Sorry, I've been getting my dad jokes from my kids. Anyways.
Okay, kind of freaking out here, but I mean,
you've seen one dead body, you've seen them all.
Okay, well, this is my first one, so
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You'll get used to it. It's fine.
I don't want to get used to it. Where's the butler?
I don't know. He wasn't in the room that I knew, unless I tripped on him. I think that was the rug. I don't know. I guess we can go look for him.
Probably because
I kind of want to read this papers and stuff that he's got. I wonder if he's got the papers that fired us, and maybe we could.
Yeah, that's also pretty important, I think.
Hold on to them and not destroy
Yeah.
them at all. No.
No. I mean,
We're just gonna hold on to it. But if I turn my back and it just disappears, I'm not gonna.
I'm getting
Don't
very
get
mixed
me
messages from you. Should I? Are we? 'Cause I feel like the missing people is kind of really important.
That's really important. The firing me though is not. So
Yeah, we can scratch that part out, I guess, if that's there.
Yeah. So let's look at the missing people thing.
Okay.
Before we head on and look for the butler, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
So, sorry, what were you You were going to check something else in the room before you go find Octavius the butler?
Ah, that's his name. Right that.
Or was that your next stop?
I think they wanted to look at the.
Yeah, he's gonna look at the reports real quick, and he's obviously gonna keep the reports, but he's gonna look at them.
Yeah. You already rolled for the reveal of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that this is the same. I already told you this is the same case file as you would have at work. This is the exact replica. More than likely, came right out of your department. More information on each individual case, I'm gonna have you roll for.
Okay. So would that be also observation?
I'm gonna call it concentration.
We're gonna do concentration. That's wonderful. Let's see. Yeah, I did write that down.
So you do really good on that roll, and that's why you're squeezing you're the bridge of your nose.
3.
Oh, 3 total. Okay.
I got a total of 3 with that -1.
Okay.
Oh,
so
man.
As you're sitting there trying to read this, with your flashlight in this parlor next to a dead man, you're having trouble focusing on the words. You can read them 100 times, but you're just not comprehending. You have a block here. You're distracted. So you kind of remember these are a lot of missing persons cases, that it was suspicious, of course, that they all kept going missing at this mansion. Your peripheral kind of memory of it is that that there were some implications initially that the skin sodders were at least culpable from negligence, if not actually involved in some way in these missing persons.
And all of them, I don't think my my technical that would be technically a failure, isn't it? Or is it?
Yeah, no, I mean you failed the roll. You just know all the stuff from the case because you already have it.
Okay, so
the case file is more or less, it's not that important. It doesn't tell you anything you didn't already know. Other than that.
So we know that none of them have been found.
None.
Okay. He already just goes, shoves it in his pocket. Like, all right, let's go find Octorium or whatever his name is. Let's go.
Okay.
It's Octorium now. You said it. It's true.
He's just never paid attention to names, so he just mispronounces all the names. Oh, whatever.
I like Octorium more personally.
All right. Yeah, because doesn't this make him like a person of it? I don't know how police stuff works, but this makes him a person of interest in a murder, right? Because this guy's dead.
Sometimes it's the butler that did it. Sometimes. Not all the time. So yeah, we do need to find him because it is important because he does live in the mansion.
Right.
Did you live in the mansion? Did
No,
you live
I have.
Here? Oh, okay.
I have a house in like the neighborhood. Down the road, kind of.
Cool.
Yeah,
let's go.
Okay, yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, last time you saw him is right outside this door in the hallway, but right before you passed out.
I really hope nothing bad happens.
Walks past with the blood and like slips a little bit, keeps going. When we go down the hallway, I'm assuming like we were in the billiard room, so we left to the passageway that led us to there. So if we go, there's technically one direction to go, because the other way would go back.
There is no other entry into this room other than the passageway and the door that you came through earlier.
Okay. So, yeah, he's gonna go the opposite way that we came from.
Cool. You try the door, it's stuck. Go ahead and Sacha, you roll observation. We'll start there.
Okay. All right, for observation, I got a total of 8.
Cyrus, go ahead and roll botany for me.
That is gonna be a 10.
Okay. Sacha, I'm sorry, Detective Frank, you walk up to the door, and you give it a firm masculine tug. And you are disgruntled to find that your grip slips off this tightly, it seems bolted door. You're unsure why or how, even with your great strength, you couldn't just pull the door right off of its hinges. So you have your friend Cyrus take a look, and Cyrus, instead of trying to pull the door off of its hinges like a brute, you search kind of around the periphery of the door, and you kind of try and see if maybe the hinges are jammed, something like that. And you notice that underneath the door, there seems to be some very tightly grouped vines growing out, or rather under the door. It seems like they are so thick that it very well could be just essentially like acting as a barrier for you both to opening the door. Like a foot stopper. There's a proper word for that, but I don't remember it at the moment. It doesn't matter. But yeah, you notice that these are, it's very heavy vines, very, very thick, and thick enough to kind of almost be starting to grow all the way around the door frame. Just little bits here and there, but underneath, it's very clear what it is.
Hey, dude, check it out. There's something's growing on the others. It's going like all the way around the door. See that? Like it's not letting us move because it's like it's wedged in there.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
I don't really know these things. My wife has a black thumb, so we don't really have plants.
Well, I mean, it's my job, so I'm gonna like I'm gonna just say that Cyrus is wearing a sort of tool belt around him, and he's gonna pull out some like hedge clippers, and he's gonna try and clip the get in there, getting at an angle, and trying to clip the vines at the bottom as much as he can.
Try to make it look
See
like
that coming? I don't know why. Yeah.
Funny enough, I also have a tool belt, but it's a different tool belt.
You just got a flask and porno mags or something. I don't know.
Actually, no. He has like everything he needs.
Amazing. Okay. So go ahead and roll botany again for me.
On a roll. That's going to be a 9.
Ooh. A mixed success. Your goal is to open the door. A mixed success means that you are able to cut away the plants from the bottom of the door, where it seems most of the blockage is. You kind of slide them under and do a little haircut kind of style chop from the floor, trying to get as close to the root as possible. You give the door another shove to try and open it, and you okay, so you get the door open, but as it opens, you see nothing but vines. They have consumed this entire hallway. This in 2 hours. Yeah.
Natural.
I don't want to fight some kind of plant monster.
Yeah.
I'm not. You're the botanist here.
I don't want to fight it either. What?
It's a little weird. I don't know. Well, it's the only way to go.
I mean,
do we have to go through here?
We could go, like, in the billiards room again. Maybe there's a door there, going somewhere.
Oh yeah, you can remember there was a door on the far side of the room.
Right, so we can like go there and try to go around.
Yeah, sure. We should try that. Closes the door.
Mm-hmm.
Goes towards the billiard room.
Yeah.
Both of you roll supernatural.
Alrighty. It's gonna be a 9.
I also got a 9.
Mixed successes again. You notice nothing. You continue to the billiard room. Billiard room is it appears as you left it.
Okay. Are the candles still burning?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So there is a door on the other side of this room, right? That we can.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys can make your way to the other side of the billiard room from here and walk right out.
Okay. All right. So I have a gut feeling that like from here on out, it's just gonna get like freakier in here. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't really want to be one of the missing people in those reports. I got I got a wife and I got a kid on the way. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this is karma though, because I mean, that's like how many missing people at this point, right?
I didn't have anything to do with that.
No, no,
Those
no.
are
I know. No, I'm talking about like me because like I mean, these are people that I haven't noticed a single one. I feel like
I
I
get
feel like
you. Yeah.
I'm not doing as much as I could be doing, and that's like
Well, I mean, to be fair, you were like gardener.
yeah, yeah.
I didn't think you really understood like the inner workings. That would be Octarium or whatever his name is. That
Yeah,
would be
yeah,
his
yeah.
job. So we still gotta find
Yeah.
him. I hope
Uh-huh.
he's not down the hall.
Okay. Oh, good. I mean, you got like just checking. You've got like a gun or something, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Smacks it where it's in its holster on his tool belt. He's got his firearm that's police issued there. You can see he's got cuffs, he's got a mace, he's got a baton, obviously.
Okay. Cool.
And he's got his flashlight. He's got some other like pockets on there and stuff that's got like obviously a place for his lighter and matches and a front pocket. And that goes with his cigarettes. So
Donut, cocaine, alcohol.
oh no, he doesn't have that stuff. Just the cigarettes.
Not on record.
Just the cigarettes. He's not that bad.
Cool.
People think he is, but that's not it.
What kind of cigarettes?
Oh, just I don't know. Not Marlboros.
Extra stinky.
Because I feel like if Octunius or whatever does like some poison ivy type shit, I feel like we got to be ready.
Octunius. I'm writing down every one of these variations on Octavius.
I am too. Oh, it's so great. He's just like, you're not wrong. Wonder if out of all of these, they've been seeing him as the last person. And since
What if
Lord
that was
Sanderholt,
us? What if we were going to be the next missing people?
What if we are the next missing people?
Oh my god, I'm missing.
Damn it, Mr. Sandersant. He could be behind it too, despite he might be dead, but you know.
Yeah.
I totally forgot something. When you walk back into this room, you hear an old you hear like this amazing jazz clarinet coming from a record player in the room. Sounds like Sidney Bechet, this very smooth, very artful clarinet work coming out of this record. This little record player that sits on a desk in the corner of the room. I just forgot to mention that as a detail. I'm sorry.
That definitely wasn't playing when we got in here, right?
What?
That record, you hear it? The jazz?
There was a record? What about? Oh!
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
No.
Pretty good, though.
Yeah.
You can tell he's not musically inclined whatsoever.
He's really, I think he's really, beyond his time.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Absolutely. Who is he?
Who's he again? Sid who?
Oh, Sidney Bechet,
Bechet.
Yeah.
Right.
Not Boucher, sorry, Bechet.
Sorry. I feel like if they were born maybe, a decade later, they'd be a genius. It's just not fair.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
What were we talking about again?
Octavius.
Right. I feel like one of us should check that out because that's kind of spooky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we were gonna go down like what? There's like that door right there, right?
Yeah, that door.
Yeah, we're gonna go to that door. He's gonna walk to the door and try to open it.
This door opens no locks with ease.
Squeak.
You walk into a hallway as you exit. it is. You remember it as you were led down this. Or no, you weren't in the billiard room earlier. You were in a different room entirely. I don't remember what I said, but it doesn't matter.
Like
We were
the
in the
door
parlor,
opens? So
right?
like, is it like dark again? Because he'll use his flashlight again.
Oh, sorry. Yes, in the hallways there is there's still no light. So yes, you are lighting the way with your flashlight.
Are there sconces on the wall?
There are. You may light them as you pass.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. And the candle lights, is it a normal color, like a normal actual fire color, or is it a different color?
Yeah, thanks for asking. These are of a normal, typical fire light of a candle.
You just like that I'm giving you these ideas, aren't you?
I appreciate it.
But yeah, he'll
Definitely.
go down and aligning them as we go. Is there going down the hallway any other? Is it just one door like straight down, or is there like doors on one side of the hallway?
Okay. So you exit the billiard room, and to your left, there is a hallway, and to your right, there is a hallway. They are long and have no direct entryways that you can see from either end, and they both take turns at right angles.
We'll take turns at right
One's
angles.
leading. Yeah, let's say one's leading north, one's leading south.
He'll look and be like, "All right, north or south? You have a coin? We could flip a coin."
I mean, I was gonna say, which way was the way towards the that room with the vines
the parlor?
in it? Yeah.
That's going to be, let's say it's south.
Okay, I think we should go south. Just to check on the whole scene.
All right, south it is. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, so the sconces are about, let's say, 8 feet apart. There are 3 of them leading south.
Okay.
Sure, you should be lighting all of those? Because, I mean, last time, I know it's dark and all, but like the last time we lit all those candles, something happened. And it was a good thing, I would say, but maybe this next one's not a good thing?
I lit
Maybe
them
we
up.
should.
I lit
Okay.
them up in case we had to go back. If they were turned off, then we knew someone was behind us.
Okay.
But if you don't want to light them all, then maybe we can light one and then pass one and then light another one, or just light one.
I'm just tossing the idea out there. I mean,
you're right.
Maybe it's a good thing, Maybe we should light them all. Maybe another secret passage will show up. So yeah.
Cool. So you light however many of these sconces you would like to in the what's 8 times 3?
24.
24. In the 24-foot hallway, it leads to a right turn going further into the house. You see 2 doorways, or 3 doorways rather. 2 to your left, 1 to your right at the very end of the hall. The 2 doors on your left are separated from at a significant distance. One near the beginning of this next hallway, and the other more adjacent to the door on the right at the end. There are another 3 sconces, both 8 feet apart as well. Let's say 10 feet apart.
Am I gonna notice the difference?
Maybe.
Try the doors.
Yeah.
Okay, which one first?
Yes. He'll go to the closest door.
Uh, what do I got for you to? I think door is unlocked. You open it, you enter it. The room is dark. There's a few windows letting light in, and it looks as though there's a few small house plants. You've probably been in here to water occasionally, Cyrus. There's a chaise lounge. There's it looks like an easel in the corner. A couple of cabinets. Looks like this might be a kind of art studio.
Okay. Huh. Can I look inside the pantry or the cabinets?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead and both of you roll supernatural for me. But the cabinets are unlocked. You can open them.
Ooh. I got 12.
Okay.
I got 2 6s.
Just for out of sheer curiosity, Cyrus, what'd you roll? 8. Okay. Detective Frank, you're overcome with a sense of dread. Your skin goes cold. You're shivering. The world around you seems to almost be stuttering. Like your VHS tape was damaged. Like a skipping record. That's all I'm going to say for now. Oh wait, you rolled 12. Okay, I should give
rolled
you
a
a little
12,
more
yeah.
than that. Okay. To the point, you are feeling a sense of dread, but it is not like your own. It's almost as if you are seeing your current present self and simultaneously seeing a version of this same room decades ago. For a moment, your vision is consumed by this past version of this room. You see the now dead skin solder, a female model, and a younger artist. They are skin solder and the younger artist are both at their easels painting this model. And you hear skin solder say, "And that's why you always have to treat women like objects, is the thing. See here, now young boy, your mother is basically just a part of my great estate. I practically paid for her to be here. And I practically pay for you to exist at all, young man. Keep this lesson close to your heart." and your vision returns to the present.
Cracks his knuckles. That son of a bitch.
You are currently unaware of this, Cyrus.
Okay.
You open the cabinet, and in the cabinet is a collection of paints and easels and brushes, all art supplies.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Cyrus will turn his head and be like, "What son of a bitch?"
That bastard Sanders shit.
Yeah, he's kind of creepy. What did he do besides be dead?
Oh, the way he talks about women just makes me want.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was kind of like, sometimes he'd say some stuff and I'd be like, but I wouldn't show it because he's kind of my ticket out of here. So
Yeah. He's kind of your. Yeah, it's an awkward situation, I guess.
Yeah, it's really hard to.
Yeah, I still want to beat the shit out of him.
Well, I mean, you can. He's not gonna fight back.
You. Yeah, alright, he is dead.
Either way, we found some paint shit here. I mean, yep.
Anyways.
Playing it close to the vest. Hey, Frank.
What? Yes. It's just like this. It's just like the summer of 1978. Oh man, that was really weird. The aliens and stuff. Anyways, so you didn't see what I saw, right? I don't know. It was kind of weird. I had some kind of weird vision. Maybe it was the moss on his face that got me messed up. I don't know. So.
Some of those can be hallucinogenic, so.
Oh yeah, well it was him talking down to a model and a kid, and I just wanted to hit him with one of those easels. That's what they're called, right? Is it? Is it the Vin's easels? Yeah, it's just like thing holds like the the canvas triangle thing. Yeah, I wanted to beat him with that really bad. Those poor models deserve better.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that sounds like something he would do, to be honest. And they are called easels. The Vin easels ones are the ones that really hold the paintings up like their family.
Frank.
Yes.
As you two are having this conversation, your vision begins to jump around again, to skip, to glitch. It's that same cold sweat, that same feeling of hopelessness, of helplessness. This is the image you're seeing, replacing the present reality, is a different one. However, it's the same room, of course, and it's the same young painter and skin solder. But instead of a model there, skin solder appears to be working at on the chase lounge with like a little in like a notepad, and it appears that the young boy is watching him from behind one of the potted plants. You see the young boy looks scared. He's frightened. You hear skin solder mumbling in this low tone, but it doesn't seem to be intelligible speech. Almost just kind of like a, but it's not quite mumbling either. There seems to be a level of enunciation here, but it's not any foreign language you're aware of. It seems otherworldly, even the way that he's placing his voice. And you snap back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity. I'm not sorry. Yeah, he does say that. Oh, there goes gravity. So, he was into some weird shit, wasn't he? Like, super weird.
Trying not to notice, but yeah, I think I wouldn't put it past him. Kind of weird that you're seeing stuff about him right now.
Yeah, I think the moss is getting to me. I don't really know. I've never had moss before. Whatever the hell the new thing is, I don't know anything.
Yeah,
I'm not in suburban vice.
Yeah, I'm just like kind of concerned because I hope it's not like, maybe he was snorting that moss too, and it got on like, rooted in his brain or something and killed him. I'm hoping it's not growing in you,
Yeah, no, I don't. That's a no for me. I don't want that.
Okay, yeah.
I don't need that. That's not something I really want.
Do you want to like check maybe?
Yeah,
make sure?
yeah.
Okay.
That's a good idea. I haven't been to a doctor in a long time, so this is really weird.
Maybe if we find like a bathroom or something, we can get that checked out.
I mean, here's a flashlight, and he like puts it under, and
Okay.
Yeah. Geez. Yeah. Please. Roll. Yeah, Cyrus, you roll botany, and actually, detective, I'm gonna have you roll supernatural again.
Okay. That is gonna be a 6 on me. That is a failure.
Well, forget. Okay. Anyways, I got a 5 on supernatural. I got a 5.
Get out. Get out. The lights begin flicking on and off. The room begins to shake.
Yeah. I heard what he said, but I also heard that it blew out the mic too.
Sorry. Okay. Get out. Get out. Get out of my house.
Oh, Stu blew up the mic.
The room begins to shake. The lights flickering on and off. The windows feel like seem like they're about to burst. You can hear them shake in their frames. The paint, the cabinets, everything starts falling off of the shelves onto the floor. What do you do?
Okay.
He pulls out the gun and he's like, "All right, he wants us out of the house. I frankly don't want to stay, but we're kind of stuck here, so I don't know what's going on. We could try to leave, but I don't even know where the way out is. Not trying to point it at you. I'm sorry.
I'll smash a window or something, get us out of here at this point.
I mean, the windows
This
are
is some
rattling.
freaky
I'm
shit.
expecting them to break at any moment.
You see the palette knives, the paint brushes, the paint, the desk, chairs, everything starts flying at you. Make athletics rolls and decide whether you're leaving out the door or out the window, because this room is trying to kill you.
Athletics? Okay.
Yeah.
I got a 9, so it's going to be whatever the safest route is. If the window is like stories up, then probably not the window.
I got an 11. And also here's Cyrus gripping his pool cue.
Right. I gotta remember you got a pool cue now.
I just noticed you had that in your hands.
So which way does Cyrus want to go? Out the window or out the door?
Out. I mean, like, do you mean like the front door or the door to this room?
The door to this room.
I'll say door to this room because that's probably safer.
So you grab Detective Frank and you pull him out the door in the nick of time as the desk flies and smashes into the door in what would have been almost certainly lethal for both of you.
Oh boy.
I'm like, I hated desks in school.
Okay. Yeah, I think, screw the butler, screw Tony, whatever his name was at this point.
Oh yeah, Optimus Prime, yeah, screw him.
Yeah, Doc Ock.
Screw Octagon.
Let's get out of here.
Screw Octagon. We don't need him.
Yeah. All right.
Cutting right to the chase. The door further down the hallway on your left is the parlor. The door on your right is unknown.
Does the parlor connect? Do I know if the parlor is connected to the? No, it was just that one hallway, right, with all the vines.
Vines are unknown because I'm thinking unknown again.
Yeah, unknown's the way to go.
Or struggle, whichever.
You burst in the door, running down the hallway, trying to escape whatever fate almost befell you. And you almost fall through the doorway, one on top of the other, into a library. Dozens, hundreds of volumes of almost any kind you could imagine. If you spend long enough, almost certainly will find it. This is a large library with walls 15, 25 feet high, all stacked with books. Some old, some more modern. They probably got some Dean Koontz, some Stephen King, maybe even some Anne Rice.
Okay. We're in a library. That should be safer. Maybe.
Oh. Yeah, maybe we'll... Okay. Maybe we can find, like... What?
Maybe the librarian's here. We probably shouldn't be too loud.
I don't think this is that kind of library.
I don't know. It's a rich person library.
Oh, okay.
You're alone.
Just in case.
Oh, man.
But maybe we can find, like, I don't know, a map of this house in here? Because I'll be honest, I've been here, I haven't been in the inside very often. This is kind of new to me.
Yeah, that's fair. I give you that one. I didn't have a chance to really discover anything. I didn't really have that chance, so yeah. So
I think we should look for that And maybe, okay, so just hypothetically, if I was a like really rich, shady, misogynistic, millionaire dude, and I had like, I don't know, some supernatural shit happening in my house, I'd maybe keep like a secret record of it in the library, so maybe we can find that too.
Good.
It's like maybe there's like a book I gotta pull and then it reveals another secret chamber.
I wonder if he's got a book for greed that opens up to a secret safe.
That'd be funny. He'd probably think he was really smart for doing that.
Yeah, greed.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention, you're alone, but there's music playing. It's that same, maybe not that same jazz. In fact, this is like some old ragtime, maybe Scott Joplin or something like that.
I love some pineapple rag. Okay, that music is definitely not a coincidence. I think it means something. Can we try to find like a record player?
Oh, it's observable. It's in one of the bookshelves. Yeah.
He's gonna look around at different books, and he'll do that suggestion of maybe there's like records of that kind of creepy, weird stuff.
Yeah. So we wanted to look for a map, records of the estate.
Yeah.
And potential secret passages.
Yeah.
Go ahead and detective roll observation. And Cyrus, I'm going to have you roll. Let's call it observation as well, because fortunately these aren't plants or music. Although you could investigate the. You know what? Roll music.
Okay. In that case, I got a 12.
Nice. I got 7, which is a mixed success.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cyrus, you kind of realize that, like, every time you haven't heard music in this house, something bad happens. It seems significant, and you want to go check out, see if there's any other, like, you go look at the record. You recognize that this record has only been playing for maybe, I mean, it's on the first side, and it's only like a little ways in. It doesn't look like there's like a huge collection in this room or anything, but there's the record sleeve for this Scott Joplin record sitting next to the player. It's an old kind of phonograph. You don't have to turn those, right? What's the word I'm looking for?
You don't
I
have
have
to
one of those. Vinyl?
I don't know. It's a record player.
Like
I don't want to
the
get too complicated.
sonographs? I don't remember.
No, it's a record player, and it works even though there's no electricity. It's fine. We don't have to question it. It's fine.
I feel like we should.
In fact, you know what? That's a notable occurrence, is that there doesn't seem to be like a speaker system. There doesn't seem to be any electricity running in the house at all. Everything that you've been able to...
Go ahead.
It doesn't seem like these are running on any kind of means that you understand record players to work, but and it's, it's 1988. It's still like totally records are still big, so you would have a lot of information about that. you also notice that there is a small tin whistle next to the record player.
Okay.
So, like, you would notice that it's like an electric record player, but it's not like nothing's plugged in or anything like that, or nothing that you can tell should work as it should work as an electric player. I think that makes
Yes.
Right.
sense. Yeah,
I think
that
I
makes
have
sense.
an idea. So first, I'm just gonna like pocket the whistle because might come in handy. But then I'm gonna like, can I hold the record player? Like, can I carry it in one hand? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it with me
Okay.
because I have a theory. I guess I'll take the sleeve too. Does the sleeve have any information on it, or is it just like about the album?
The sleeve, it's just the paper sleeve. It doesn't even have
Okay.
like the information on it. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I won't keep it. But yeah. So I'll grab this and I'll try to meet up with Frank.
Yeah, and Frank, while all this has been happening, you're over looking through the bookcase, bookshelf. You find some of what you're looking for. The map you find is a incomplete one, drawn by a child.
That's what I was just thinking in my head.
It's got like little labels on some of the rooms, and then it's got question marks on some of the rooms. It has one that's like a angry face and says "Daddy's room," and you find some records. Were you looking for like? Wait, were you looking for records about the estate or records like? Was that before I said anything about music? And it was like actual records.
It was before music, like actual like physical paper records to indicate the weird stuff happening.
Yeah, you find out it's been in the skin solder family for a long time, but records only go back to like the 1800s, and it's not really anything other than like a fairly cut and dry paperwork. Um, yeah, that's unfortunately it.
Oh, that's all the information I get?
At this time. The map, yeah, feel free to ask me more details about it, but it is a fairly competent crayon drawing.
My brain literally imagined like a Denny's map, like a little Denny's kids like thing.
Fair enough.
I've realized that nothing bad has happened to us yet while we heard music playing. So I'm gonna game the system and I'm gonna have this thing with me.
Frank's gonna stop for a second and he's gonna be like, "Hey, Is there an actual record playing in those things?
Yeah, but I don't know how it's working.
Why don't you change the record?
Like flip it to the B side, or
What's a B-side?
like you turn it over and
Yeah,
songs on it?
try that, yeah. I was just
Okay.
thinking just to switch it to a different thing in general just to see what would happen.
Okay. Because right now, I mean, I don't have another one on me right now unless we want to go all the way
Hopefully
back
there's
to
not a
the...
typewriter with ink ribbon around here somewhere.
I guess Cyrus will flip the record over and start playing that.
Supernatural, both of you.
Oh boy.
And in the meantime, while that's going, my brain is like, life could be a dream. Like from Clues playing in my
Alright.
head.
I got a 7.
I got a 9.
These are mixed.
Both of you got a mixed again. So nothing bad happens. Yeah, I mean, you just nothing really happens. In fact,
It's better than something bad. Okay, so if we can't really find anything, have you found anything in the anything helpful at all yet, or?
I found a map. Although it looks like
Oh.
one of the skin shit's kids drew it, I guess.
Okay, I didn't know he had kids.
I didn't know either until, I mean, unless gonna hold it up and you see this like
Yeah.
crayon drawing that if you didn't know that it came from here, you'd look like he drew it because that's how much it's like. But no, it's got it. He just goes, we could try to get here, and he points to the one that says "Daddy's room" with the angry face. Try to get here, but I don't exactly know where we are on this map. It's kind of bad. I didn't draw it.
Worst. Okay, I wasn't gonna ask if you. So, is there any kind of reference on the map that might point to where a library is? Like, did he draw books or something?
I could make you roll for it, but I'm just going to tell you that you both can tell that with Cyrus, with your kind of knowledge of having been in parts of the mansion before, and the limited information that the map does have on it, you can tell that you are somewhere near the center. You think one of the 3 large central rooms. There are 3. The main room, the entryway, essentially, that's its own like huge ass room. The room behind that, and another room behind that. And those both you can yes. And Daddy's room is somewhere near the far, like looking at the map, it would be on the left side of the house. You have not been in any rooms that way, and it does look like it's pointing, or it's like it seems to be a room that would be upstairs.
Okay, so I feel like we shouldn't go to Daddy's room and instead should. I don't know why I called it that. We should try to leave. So I think
Yeah, but
I'm
I
not
still want to
quite
see if I
sure.
can find those missing people.
I mean, we're about to be some, so we got a real moral conundrum here.
Think I could rest a little better if I at least knew what happened to him, so they're family.
Okay.
Survival is a good idea too.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'll help you with that, but like if some freaky shit happens and it starts to get really bad, I'm running, dude.
Fair. That's fair.
All right.
Fair. I gotta feel you.
All right. Well, I think we got to go upstairs if we want to get into that room.
Yeah. So do you leave the library?
I think we're done here.
Okay. So you leave the library. You see as you enter the next room, it's a it does have stairs containing it. It looks like some kind of dining room, something of that nature. It's not a formal dining room. This is like a smaller kind of family dining room. They have both. That's why I'm specifying.
Okay.
You head up the stairs.
I think so.
Both of you roll supernatural for me.
Here we go.
Dun dun. Oh.
12.
I got a 12 without the 1. I got a 2.
Oh.
Without the 1.
About to say, I don't think you had a 1 in that.
I got the 12 without the 1. In front of it. I should have said in front of it. My bad.
Okay. You begin to travel up the stairs. And as you do, from under the space underneath the stairs, the stairs are kind of like their own separate step. There's not like it's not a right angle. They're flat planes. That's what I'm trying to say. And there's spaces underneath each step. On your way up, vines begin crawling out in incredible number, all reaching for you. As they do, Cyrus, you are able to almost like get this. It's like someone else is taking over your body, and it grabs Detective Frank, saving him for the second time. As you do pull him off of the stairs, they begin to be pulled in by the vines, tearing them down. The ones along the ground begin snaking towards you, and you make your way back into the library quickly, and you slam the door shut. Oh. It's fine. Yeah, so you're back in the library.
Well, that didn't work out.
Did I disappear just now?
Disappear?
No, I thought it grabbed. I thought it grabbed him, and then like he made it back to the library, and I didn't. That's how I got out of it.
He grabbed you and dragged you into the library before you were eaten by plants.
Totally fine. Totally fine. Ah, no, I'm never having plants again.
As you make your way, as you're back in the library, Cyrus, your skin feels clammy and cold, and your vision seems to be like skipping, like a broken record. You see your reality displaced with another reality entirely. And this is somewhere probably I don't know, could be 30, 50 years ago. You see a little boy, maybe 7, 8. He's kind of tiptoeing, sneaking through the room, looking both ways, making sure he's not seen. He walks towards the furthest shelf from when you where you enter the room. He grabs off of the shelf a little glass box, insignificant, with just a little butterfly inside, like some kind of nature display. And your vision snaps back to the present moment.
It's still the same.
Okay. I just saw some. Maybe the fungus is getting in me too, but I think I just saw some stuff. Saw like a little boy and like a glass thing, the butterfly in it.
Was it here?
Yeah.
Let's find it.
Okay. I tried to go towards like the area where the boy had and the vision had it.
Yes. You go to that same shelf. It is still right there where it was in the vision you've had.
Okay. Can I pull it off the shelf and take a closer look at it?
Absolutely, you do. So you open this glass case. Do you remove the butterfly?
Not yet. I think I should probably look at it better before I do anything like that.
Yeah. You take the butterfly out of the, or you, sorry, you look at the butterfly in the case, and it doesn't look terribly suspicious to you, but the butterfly inside does look rare. You've never seen one in nowhere, or even in nowhere's attached town suburbia. So it looks like this blue and green and black colored butterfly, very beautiful, and yeah, definitely a larger butterfly as well, maybe the size of your fist. And you've got gardener hands, so
Yes.
them things are thick.
Man.
With 3 C's or
You know.
Yeah, I think I should get the butterfly out of there.
You remove the butterfly from the case, and as soon as you grasp hold of it, the weight of it is significant. It feels almost like it's been filled with like some kind of metal or something. As you kind of go to like look around the body of this butterfly, you can see that along its thorax, is that the right term for a butterfly? I don't know. Along its thorax, you can see
don't ask
attached
Frank.
to it
He won't help.
is a key with that same symbol that Detective Frank found on the in the pocket of skin solder. It's a it's embedded into a diamond shape with a beautifully embossed, but still unnerving, just to look at.
Yeah, found a key in this butterfly. I I don't know it. I don't know how it fit in there. Does this look significant to you? You seen any locks anywhere?
The last one was locked by a plant, so I don't know
Yeah.
on that.
Um.
Oh.
All right. So I think we should try again to like leave. Maybe go a different way because the vines are there. Unless you want to like, I don't know, hack them with me and something.
Right. The other hallway, you went south.
Right.
There was the northern passage as well.
Okay. Could go that way.
And you do. So as you open the door, Cyrus, you hear like a whisper in your ear, but somehow also in your ear. Be careful in the basement.
Who heard that? Okay.
Cyrus.
That's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
I think this leads to the basement.
Is either really good or. Oh, let's do it.
Okay, let's just be careful.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Alright. So, yeah, I guess I'll just proceed down that way.
Yeah, so you guys make your way around the hallway. You take the northern path past the billiard room. And as you round that corner, leading the same direction towards the other part of the house, you can see it goes. There's another 3 doors attached to it in much the same alignment. For brevity's sake, the first door on your see, the first door's wrong. Okay, so yeah, so the first door on your left is going to lead you into that stairwell where the plants just attacked you. The doorway. Oh, sorry, I'm changing one. The doorway. There's a doorway at the very end of the hall. So directly ahead, and there's a doorway on the right side of the hall. There you go.
Try on the right.
The door on the right. The door on the right. You open it up, and it leads downwards.
In the basement.
To the basement.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just be careful in there.
Yeah. Kind of trips over his foot a little bit. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, you make your way down the basement. Both of you roll supernatural for me.
Way down my basement. Get scared. Rolling for supernatural. Da-na-na-na-na-na. And I roll shit. I got a total of 6.
I think I missed yours, Cyrus.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. 2 failures. I hate to follow one roll with another roll. Roll botany and steel nerves.
But
Um,
yeah, 7.
so, for the tally, can I use that? I don't remember.
Oh,
We went over
yes.
that.
On which roll would you like to use it? You can
I'm gonna
use
use
up
it
to
on-
2 a turn.
I'm going to use it on the steel nerves, and I forget what does it give me again
So you would get a total of +3 on whatever your roll was.
on +3. Cool.
A maximum, sorry.
A maximum of 3.
A maximum of 3. You can use
Okay.
if you have 2 tallies,
If
which
I
I
have
think you
2
failed twice
talents.
already at least.
I have. I did not mark the other failure then. So.
But you almost ate it on the stairs, so.
It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. So anyways, it gives me a total of +3. So, it's a total of 9.
Okay. So you both get mixed successes on these rolls. Okay.
Yeah, wait.
Not that it's going to spare you any of the pain or punishment that being dragged down these stairs by creeping thorny vines is going to do. You both take 1 HP.
Okay.
Your arms and the backs of your heads are beaten on every step as you descend into this deep, dark basement, filled with this ever-present hum of some kind of otherworldly origin. Just a just this creepy, otherworldly sound, reverberating almost in your ears. You get to the bottom of the steps, and the vines disappear. The floor, as you look around you, covered with them. The stairway behind you is walled off by them. The room is dark, your flashlight revealing only snippets of this room that is deep and cavernous and smelly and humid. Smells like death, decay.
Not pleasant.
Frank, your steel nerves really come in handy here, because it feels like there are voices talking to you in your head, singing to you in your head. But in an almost strange murmur that doesn't sound like any language you've ever heard before, but yet familiar, a recent memory, maybe somebody else's. Cyrus, these vines grow all over the property. They don't seem to be difficult to clip back, but they seem to keep growing like at a frustrating rate for you. You are constantly having to trim these vines all over the property, beat them back from the gardens that you've started there, to get them off of the trees, to get them out of the flower beds. These vines are almost like a plague on the property. And you can tell that, and you know that these vines, like most plants, all stem from, well, I guess it would seem, yeah. I'm having a hard way putting this. So you know that these vines typically grow from a single root source. They don't tend to spread the roots too far out. They just take hold of other. They like latch on to different parts of plants and just grow outward. But they all seem to have a central root source that, if you destroy it, destroys the rest of the plant, or at least stops its growth significantly for a while. You are feeling unease, to say the least.
Uh-huh. Something's definitely not right. So, not sure what we can do here.
If we find the roots of all these plants, I think we can deal with it once and for all, maybe?
I don't have a flamethrower.
I mean, I think I have, like, maybe a spare cutty thingy if you want to, chop shop.
Oh, yeah, a machete would be nice.
Yeah.
Stupid octagon.
Oh, I meant to mention, as you fell down the stairs, the record player broke.
Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I think something bad is going to happen soon. Or maybe that was the bad thing. I don't like thinking about it. Okay.
Oh, well, I don't want to say that we're screwed, but I think we're screwed. So, let's find the root of the problem and time to take out some of these weeds.
Yeah. Time to trim some evil.
The dull, unnerving muttering, or almost like the wind sound that you've been hearing, this slow vibrational kind of tone you've been hearing ever since you were pulled into this basement, is suddenly interrupted by a like a clicking, a clacking, a chittering, some kind of sharp staccato noise. It feels it puts a pit in your gut. But it doesn't. It's just the sound that changes. It's a huge cavernous room, and searching around with your flashlight, you don't see anything necessarily. Nothing moving, other than the odd, windless movement of these plants, which shouldn't happen, but is. Almost like they're pulsating. But you look around the room. Go ahead and roll observation for me, and botany.
That is going to be a 9, but I'll use one of my tallies to make that a 10.
All right. And Sacha?
Let's see.
Wait, I don't have to use my tally because... Oh yeah, I do have to use my tally. Okay. Yeah. Good.
So, if you use a tally, does it go away?
Yes.
Okay. So I can't remember if I use, like, both tallies to do the +3 or not.
You can use up to 2 tallies per turn.
Okay, so I used 2 No, then I only just one question mark. Anyways, we're just gonna I'm just gonna gamble. I got a 9, so.
Okay. Cyrus, you knowing so much about botany and these plants, you are carefully kind of trimming as you go. Just taking every couple of feet, you take off a snip of a few of these different vines, hoping that it'll make a difference. You search and you go further into this cavernous basement. You begin to see some normal household kind of items, wheelbarrows and storage lockers and things of that nature, but they're all wrapped in vines. Looks like vines grown over everything in this basement. You see some of them are even flowering, which this basement is dark, doesn't seem to be any windows in it. Odd. Not unheard of entirely, but it's still odd. You also you begin to go deeper into this dark basement, and you find yourself at another stairway. And as you continue down it, the low or high-pitched, almost high-pitched sound like wind through leaves kind of gets louder as you descend this staircase. Detective Frank's flashlight reveals in front of you this mass, this large, maybe 10-foot bulb. It's red and pulsing and has veins, and it seems to be humming, almost in like it's laughing at you. Detective, you see this, and it's like a brain growing out of leaves. It's like, or out of vines. It's this large orb of pulsing nature, unlike anything you've ever seen before.
You're the botanist.
I think you should shoot that.
All right, it's time to do this.
Roll concentration for me. Oh no! What is it? Oh, Sacha, what happened?
Shit! I can spend that last tally. I don't want to fail this. But I think it only gives me +1.
Anyway, I can help.
Yes, you can roll, and if what was your result though?
Without the tally
Anything.
and how it functions, it would be 3.
Yeah, there's no way out. Unfortunately, even if you roll the success as an assistant or as an assisting roll,
so I fired
Sacha,
and missed.
No, not necessarily. I mean, yes, whatever you say it becomes true in this game. But So your actual die result was a 4.
I rolled 2 2s.
So a total of 4. Plus, and then there's your -1.
Uh-huh. So it makes it 3.
And if you used your tally, that would make it a 4. Yeah, you're still only at a max of 6, and that's unfortunately still a failure. But yeah. So you pull out your service revolver, and you fire all 6 rounds into this odd brain, this weird, massive plant matter, and it howls. It screeches louder than anything you've ever heard before in your life. It shakes you to your core, and that chittering you heard earlier becomes louder and louder and louder as this thing bleeds this red and green sticky ooze out of itself. There is 3 large cockroaches that corner you on the staircase.
You got you got hairspray? Please tell me you got hairspray.
No, this is all natural. We got this big...
Damn it, Barry would have hairspray! Damn it!
Can I whack the big roaches with my pool stick?
I do have a baton, so he whips out a baton.
Go ahead, both of you. Yeah. Roll athletics.
Gonna be a 7.
I got a 6.
Damn. Okay. Sacha, you go to swing at one of the roaches. It pins you. It takes do they bite? Yeah, they bite. They have to eat things. It takes a bite out of you with its funky little mandible. And you take 1 HP.
Okay.
Cyrus, you get a good slap on this this other roach coming at you. It takes it right in the face, allowing you a split second to get by. But in the but after the strike, your pool cue has snapped. Go ahead and roll athletics again. I guess I should ask you what you would like to do next, because it could determine what you want to roll.
I mean,
I guess
you go ahead.
you're pinned to the wall, right? By a roach?
Think.
Under the roach.
Under the roach. Okay. Okay. So I think what I should do is I should go back to that brain thingy and use my clippers to try and clip the roots away from it.
Ooh.
Because there are roots on that thing, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Grab something real quick.
It's so you would know this is essentially like this feels like it is the heart of the root. It's the main source, essentially. And as you begin striking into the area around it, trying to separate it from all its little buddies, I guess roll botany for me.
just
did right now. I don't know if you want me to keep that or roll it again because I got a
I'm sorry. Oh, you got a 13?
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. It continues screeching in this unreal, horrific alien voice. It begins writhing and twitching, and the roaches begin encroaching on your space. You can see Detective Frank is holding the roach's head, the roach's mandibles away from his face, trying to protect his vitals. And with a loud, thunderous boom, you see this blue-white spectral form appear in front of you, next to the detective. And it's like it does the superhero landing, apparates into the world just like, and
Boom!
a flash, a projected telekinetic force of energy bursts from the source of this figure. The roaches go flying. You are freed, detective, and it seems to have stunned the roaches. As you continue to clip away, this odd spectral form approaches you, Cyrus. It appears the image of the same young boy from the vision you had earlier. He whispers to you, "You have to kill it. You have to kill it with fire."
Fire. Okay. Yeah, where am I gonna get that?
I'll show you the way. Here, up the stairs. Follow me.
Okay.
He shows you. He's
So-
pointing out the basement.
So am I like seeing that and following? Because if I see them
Yes,
go,
you
I'm
are.
running.
You've been freed and you are up and running right with them.
Yeah, reloading the gun as I go. Don't think he wouldn't have,
Smart.
an extra clip or two.
You have the infinite ammo cheat on, I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
They can't kill me. I have cheats.
You get up to the top of the stairs at the basement, and this specter looks at you and says, "Well, I wasn't planning on revealing my presence. I had hoped that you would be able to solve all of the mystery by yourselves, but I couldn't, and I lived here. I should introduce myself. I'm Scott Solder. I'm his son. I'm not around anymore like in real life though. I'm just in the spectral one. My dad was pretty messed up. I don't know if you knew that. I've been trying to tell you.
Yeah, seems like it. So how do we fix this?
Well, here, I'll show you the way. Let's walk and talk.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
He opens the door to your I guess it would be the right, probably. Yeah, the right. The door that's was earlier was directly ahead of you. It leads you to like the grand entryway. There's a multi-directional spiral staircase on either end of you. There's a record player in the corner. This time it is playing John Philip Sousa marches. And again, no electricity. Seems to be running under some mysterious power. Maybe a battery, but probably not. The
So, here's the thing: I'm gonna show you where all the information you're gonna need is. But I can't be here long, so stay with me.
He takes you up the stairs.
Oh, hey, do you still have that tin whistle?
Yeah, I still got that.
Do you know how to play it?
I think I could figure it out. It's just a whistle, right?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty simple. It's got like the 6 holes, but it's not like complicated. I don't know. You don't have to make music, just make noise with it. It's fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
See, the thing is these plants really don't like the noise. I don't know what idiot was in I don't know why it didn't work earlier. That was really weird. But yeah, these plants are really scared of music, I think, or something like that. It's not entirely clear. But yeah, they don't come around with the music. Except for that one time. That was so weird. I don't know why that happened. Anyway.
Is it the woodwind instruments they don't like, maybe?
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Yeah, it's
the hell is a woodwind instrument?
I mean, it's a family of... I'll explain later.
All right. I'm just gonna patch up these scratches while you guys are talking.
So a long time ago, my dad, he was actually he was kind of a botanist, but mostly like like agro-business, I think is what the emerging field is called now. He was really interested in like breeding plants and trying to make them as like hardy and like big as possible, so you could make the most profit out of them. Using some pretty unethical methods sometimes made a lot of people really sick. But he was messing with potatoes one time, and he found out that you put the right ingredients together, and you could kind of make them like do stuff. Well, it was around that time where he oh, hey, we're at the room. Okay, this is Daddy's room. This is you're gonna be fine, but I only have a little bit of time left, so hurry up and get in here.
Okay, we'll get in here.
Oh yeah, so he was also like really into the occult, and then he like made them move and stuff, but then he also like imbued them with the spirits of like people. People at first they were just like, working for him. But eventually like kind of got out of control. See, the thing is these plants hold the souls of the dead. He was trying to put my soul into the plants because I wasn't what he wanted as a son. I was like sensitive, and I was an artist, and I liked music. This is all from my collection. Do you like it?
You have great taste, I gotta say. Yeah, you know what? He missed out on a son. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't like directly making him money, he didn't really like anything. It was just that was his whole thing. Anyway, so here's this old book that kind of explains all the stuff I just told you. So I guess you don't really need this book anymore, but it's got like all his occult spells and stuff like that. It's got like some of the records for like his conspirators and things like that. If you need that, detective, it'll help your case or whatever. But yeah, it's all pretty messed up. But anyway, he also had this jet fuel that he always kept in here in case things went really bad, because it's the only thing that kills everything. So anyway, I don't live here, and this place is kind of just a bunch of bad memories for me. So if you just burn the whole fucker down, I don't really care.
Feels like a good idea. I was gonna say I don't think I feel comfortable going back into the basement. I think I'm just gonna start a fire here, and then it's gonna.
Hey, I got lighters and matches. Is he saying?
Yeah.
Like.
Well, you kind of gotta do it in the basement. I'm really sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, wait! You got gasoline anywhere?
Oh, hey,
Conveniently.
before you do that, you found the key. You found the key.
Yeah, the key.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Okay, it goes over here.
And he points over to this skull that's sitting on one of the shelves near the entryway to the room. It's sitting on its own shelf. It's got this it's like fancy. It's a fancy skull. It's made out of diamonds or some shit. But it.
Yeah, just oh shit! I gotta go. Stick it inside. Bye.
Okay, bye. Well, that kid was very helpful. I'm gonna stick the key in the eye.
You do, and on the adjacent wall opens up another passageway. This one, it doesn't seem like it goes much of anywhere. It's a 8-foot by 8-foot room that is just stacked with stacks of $100 bills and all kinds of jewelry and just fineries of every kind, and as far as your imagination can reach.
So I think we should get as much of this as we can before we burn this place down.
True. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, we could also stop by the library, and I hate to say it, but some good kindling. I don't look. It's survival tactic here. I don't like to burn knowledge. All right, that's what I've learned to be what I am today. But it's some good kindling because paper is thin.
You know, that's. I think the jet fuel will probably be enough, but I mean, I wasn't gonna go all Fahrenheit 451 here.
Loose change.
No, my brain went to a totally different joke, but I am not going to say it. So I'm not going to say that joke. I mean, I did not pay attention that there was jet fuel around, so we can just use that.
Yeah.
I mean, the books are gonna burn regardless if you think about it, but that's just collateral damage versus actually,
Really makes you think.
It just says it has like this engraving that says "For the PJ," and it has like a little Monopoly Man logo on it. The jet fuel, sorry.
Okay.
I want to say it. I want to say it. Anyways. So we need to carry that down to the basement.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like the plan.
Besides a lighter, I've got matches. So.
Okay. Do we have an exit? I feel like we should have an exit before we start a fire.
Well, I mean, a window did break out.
Okay, yeah, we'll just go through the window.
I don't know.
Because we're verbal, I just want to make sure that I made it. I was clear earlier in my description of the rooms, because leading out of the basement, you went through the end of that hallway. The door was already basically next to anyway, and that was like the grand entryway, and that would lead directly out of the house. The voice returns.
Oh yeah, remember to play the tin whistle around the plants. The plants are afraid of the tin whistle.
I totally slipped my mind. All right, I'm gonna play this song, or I'm gonna play with this. I'm gonna figure out if I can do something with this. Do you want to hold the gasoline?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll hand the jet fuel over to him, and then I'll start playing the whistle.
Yeah. The plants, you don't see them near Papa's room, Daddy's room. You head down the stairs, past the grand entryway, grand hallway, or whatever I called it. You see the front doors are right there. Maybe even for a second you think, maybe we should just get the fuck out of here and let someone else deal with this. But you steel yourselves and you head towards the basement. Go ahead and roll for music.
I'm good at that.
What was it?
5.
Oh. So the music you're playing,
Too avant-garde.
kind of sounds like that. And it is,
switch.
The plants don't seem to be coming after you, but Detective Frank, I'm gonna have you roll concentration.
10.
Yeah, okay, so the tin whistle doesn't make you pass out. The noise coming out of it is just annoying instead.
Just change the tune. Oh, change the song.
I don't play this instrument.
I understand, but could you play something like better? Like maybe Mary had a little lamb or something?
Oh man. So you head down to the basement. You're still playing the whistle. You're detective. You're like prepared. You are your sights are set. You're looking out for the roaches. You've got your revolver out. You make your way to the central brain, the main the root cause of your problems. What do you do?
I thought he was gonna do. Does it does the jet fuel container have a like a spout or anything, or is it just one big container?
Oh yeah, it has a spout.
Because he's gonna kind of douse stuff around. Like he's gonna douse that stuff around so it spreads out. And while he's doing that, he's like, "Oh, it's just like the arson like 4 years ago. Man, that was a killer party." Anyways,
ACAP. Oh.
and he's like pouring it out. He's like, and so he's got stuff ready, and he just goes, what is it? When he'll look and he'll be like, "So, any good spot to like put the main source?" I'm assuming it would be with that weird fucking glowy plant thing.
Yeah. I think that's the main thing that we want to burn first, if we can help it.
Alright, cool. Because if I see it, I'm gonna throw this thing at it.
No.
And I'll shoot it.
That would be pretty cool, honestly. If you could, do that.
We just have to run really quick.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Let's roll for it. I don't even know. I just want to give it to you. That's so cool. So I guess the skill that this would probably require for you is probably steel nerves. Cyrus, I almost want to make you roll cooking because you're about to have a whole veggie dinner right now, but we're gonna skip that. Go ahead and roll for it, Sacha.
Him. 10.
10.
Yes.
You pull it off flawlessly.
Yes.
So describe to me how this happens.
So like he's dousing, and like eventually he's a little bit far back, and he looks at I wrote his name down. He looks at Cyrus. He's like, all right, and he asks that question, and then I'm pretty sure he'll hear like the clicking sound kind of being there, and once he stops playing, he hears the clicking, and it comes closer, and he sees it, and he has him play again, and he kind of runs a little towards Cyrus, throws back, learns back, and like yeets it at the thing, just pong, just like smacks right into it. And right at that impact, he just takes that gun and he just shoots it. And it's just like one perfect shot. So it's just like pong.
It erupts in flame.
Yeah,
The
you just
awful monster in the basement. Yeah, screeching. The roaches running in fear. I assume you guys start exiting the basement.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're running.
Ooh.
And in that meantime, while we're running, he's gonna take a match and the stuff that he already leaked out on the floor. He takes a match and he fucking throws it down and starts that up while we're running down the stairs.
Hell
Or running up the stairs, my bad.
Hell yeah.
We're Scooby-Doo running at this point.
Yeah.
The
That's
fire
all.
engulfs the basement. Almost instantly, you hear the shrieking of 1,000 eldritch nightmares that will probably live with you for the rest of your life. You make your way up the stairs and out the building, I assume?
Yeah, I don't want to stay here very long.
No, we're gone. We're gone.
All right. As you exit the building, geez, yeah. I'm like looking through my notes. Was there something I forgot to do? You make your way out the building with all of the records that you were looking for earlier from Daddy's room. You got you looted his cool treasure chest room, and as you exit the front door, you see Octavia standing there. Oh, hello, sirs.
Yeah.
Did you have a nice time in the mansion?
No. What?
Oh, really?
Fliss, the hell are you doing here?
How can we improve your experience next time?
Having a different name. Wait a second. What about all the people?
People?
Mr. Skin Solder.
Oh.
People that go missing? That have gone missing?
Plant? The big plant thing?
Oh. Well, you see, when we were in the hallway earlier, I must have fallen asleep. You have to forgive me. I'm getting up there in my years. And I wound up out here.
Wait a minute.
As far as the plants on the property, I thought that was your department, Cyrus.
I don't trust this guy.
Sorry, who are you again?
That's
Not to Cyrus,
Butler.
to the other guy.
Butler. Octavius. Or sometimes they call me Octorium. Sometimes they call me Octuvian. Sometimes they call me Octunius. Sometimes they call me Octavium. No one really remembers my name. I'm just a humble butler.
All right, Octagon. Now listen. I came up here originally because there were missing people. Or missing cases with a bunch of missing people. And they all ended up here and no one's been found. You mean you tell me they're all dead?
Oh, well, that. Oh dear. Well, I have to tell you, I'm just a butler here. Don't tell me much, but I have noticed the skin sorters are an odd family. I've worked here for several decades at this point, and I don't think any of them ever remembered my name or anything about me. They treated me more or less like an object. I just figured that was the life. They're the only family I have served. They told me never go in the basement or into Daddy's room. I always thought it was a kink thing.
I could see how that... Yeah.
So in the 40 years I lived here and worked here, I never went into Daddy's room. I never went in the basement.
Okay.
Didn't seem to cause problems for my job, so I just never questioned it.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, but how
so...
sad it was when the young master went missing. I always thought there was something suspicious about that. But of course, no evidence of his body, no proof. Just then, a spectral image, spectral form that you are familiar with now appears in front of you. Young, what the fuck was his name? Scotty, Johnny? I don't remember.
Timmy or something.
Yeah, young Timmy Skin Solder, in his spectral form, seems to be floating up from the ground, and he says,
Hey guys, thank you.
"Oh, did we lose Dan?"
He went to the door. I just noticed that.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got way into it. From the ground rises the spectral form of Timmy Skin Solder, and he kind of starts floating upwards towards the sky. He's like,
Hi guys. Thank you so much for all your help. Now all the souls of the dead that were trapped in this house and the plants are free. We're all going to the afterlife, or maybe just, can rest and not be used to animate plants that will murder people. So thank you. Bye.
Oh.
I solved all those missing cases.
And after all those spirits
flee and escape into the afterlife, Cyrus will turn to Frank and say, well, now I better start looking for a job. And then it's going to freeze frame and there's going to be a laugh track.
I love it. Yeah, and then we get the credits, or not the credits, the text scroll about what happens to you after the movie.
Oh God.
Yeah, Cyrus goes on to be a multi-Grammy winner, composer. I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, Cyrus like keeps at it. He ends up becoming like a roadie for Motley Crue, and is only after like maybe because this is the '80s, so like it's only in his like when he gets like in his 60s, he'll finally like hit it off on like SoundCloud. Yeah, and that's his happy ending. That's his happy ending.
I love it. So what about Dick Frank?
Frank.
Does Dick Frank and Billy or Barry ever become boyfriends?
No.
That's my hope.
No.
That's my headcanon.
So like totally. What ends up happening is like Frank eventually finds out about Barry, and Barry's like, "Yes, I am." Blah blah blah. How did you not know this whole time, Frank? Like even his wife knows. Even Frank's wife knew. Like everybody knew, and he just was the only one that didn't know. So they know they become they Frank accepts him completely, loves him as a dear friend, and they're detective partners. And I'm totally gonna throw in the more supernatural stuff where they run into superheroes and they deal with superhero stuff. And so they deal with all this other stuff while Frank sits there and he's got a coffee and donut and probably a cigarette somewhere.
Incredible.
And Barry's there constantly like hitting on the superheroes and stuff, and then Frank is like, "Stop it, Barry! Now's not the time."
Sacha, thank you.
You're welcome.
Dan, thank you. You guys absolutely killed it. That was, that was a fun little murder, or I guess multi-murder mystery.
It was fun. He does turn in that stuff too. Where he's like, so it has all those mysteries solved, so his reputation just goes way up there, and
yeah, you somehow convinced the entire police department that Skin Solder was an occultist that put souls into plants that ate people. Yeah, well, it's fantasy, not nonfiction, so we're gonna thumbs up on that one.
Nice.
So thank you guys so much for playing. This has been a blast. Do you want to give a little outro? Anything else you want to say to the audience?
This was fun. Hope to do something like this again sometime in the future, whenever my schedule allows it. But yeah. Thank you for running this. Thanks you for facilitating this for us.
No, my pleasure. Thank you. Sacha?
Absolutely. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun giving you all of this information that you didn't know how to deal with. And it was a lot of fun just being able to do that kind of stuff, and the really god-awful scruffy voice I have is just I had a lot of fun. I really appreciate you being able to run this. It's been a lot of fun just doing it in general. So I had an absolute blast. I do like doing this, so it's a lot of fun, especially because you can kind of just like make up stuff as you go, and you can do those other smaller things, because the smaller things are what will give you ideas for other things. So yeah, that's why it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Your cat showed up and my cat showed up at the same time.
It's perfect. So thank you so much for everyone for dropping in and listening to us play this silly, goofy game. We at Nerdcrafty constantly have stuff coming out for you, so stay tuned to our YouTube channel, our Twitch channel, and all the other channels on social media. You can find us at Nerdcrafty. I hope you have a pleasant evening, and happy Halloween! You want to cut there?